Well, hey there. Let's talk about the Invisible Tech Team. One reason why it's really healthy, and two reasons why it can be a cancer to your team. Zip Fizz. Get them at Sam's. Better than coffee on a Sunday morning. Well, welcome back to another Sunday vlog. My name is Ryland Russell. If you're new around here and you enjoy this video, why not like and subscribe to the channel? I'm a worship and media arts pastor here at Central Baptist Church in Owasso, Oklahoma. Been here almost 13 years, and on these vlogs, I just like to take you on a little journey of our Sunday morning. So that's what's going to happen. But I was thinking about this weekend, this idea of the Invisible Tech Team. And I want to talk about the healthy part of this first, and then later on we'll get into some of the little warning signs that it may not be a healthy culture. And let me just tell you, I always tell our tech teams, it's a success when no one notices you. Because really that's the goal, is to be able to use all of this technology in a transparent way where it's not a distraction. You guys have probably been in services where something goes wrong with a microphone or a screen, and what's everybody do? They flip their heads back and look towards the sound booth, and that's really not what we want, right? And so I always tell our tech teams, man, that is the goal. We don't want anyone to even notice us back here, that it's just so seamless. So yeah, being an invisible tech team actually is a great thing. Well, it is 6:36 a.m. We have rehearsal at 8:30. So we're going to get things fired up here and get ready to go. It's a big day here at Central. We're talking about how we're going to grow well, our vision, and we got baptisms today. I'm super excited. It's going to be a good one. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Pull out our trusty polar bear here. Let's see, we're at 90 degrees. Not bad for that little cattle trough heater over there. We got a big initiative today. We're going to be using this GH5 at 120 frames per second to capture some baptisms here in first service for B-roll. Here's how it turned out. Well, first service went really good. Baptisms went great. I was just thinking some of those people in there in the traditional service, now in this modern service, haven't witnessed a baptism in at least 8 years because we've always done them in the other service. And so that was really cool. Well, let's talk about one of the unhealthy ways that your tech team being invisible actually is a bad thing. Because being invisible is not the same thing as being unrecognized. I think a lot of times if you are the worship pastor and maybe you're not the tech guy, those people who really don't mind being in the shadows never actually get recognized for their service. And that can just really breed some unhealthiness in your teams. So when's the last time you texted your sound guy or the pro presenter operator and said, awesome job today? We do a little yearly thing now here where I kind of just do the Dundies with our teams, and I give everybody an award for something that they've done or a character trait I've seen in them. And just little things like that where we're recognizing people's service. Some of your teams probably serve every Sunday because you don't ever give them a day off. And so recognizing people, that way they're not invisible to us, to the people they're serving with. And if you're a lead pastor, I want you to combine the first and the second. The tech team should be invisible to you to where you're never like, hey, Jeff, can you go to the next slide? Or something like that. But then also, when is the last time you went up to your tech team that's serving and just thanked them? Thanked them for an awesome job that they do on your sermon notes, on anything and everything, week in and week out. Well, I got to lead one more service. After that service, I'm going to talk to you guys about the third and final reason that invisible tech teams probably aren't the healthiest thing. Added another slider here today on the piano. We now have 4 sliders.
hit the share button. You never know who might see and need to see this message today. Put your part in the water. I'll take you at your word. If you said it, I'll believe it. I see how good it works. If you started, you'll complete it. I'll take you at your word.
Verse.
I reason hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. I reason hallelujah louder than the unbelief.
Verse.
I reason hallelujah. Our weapon is a melody. I reason hallelujah. Heaven comes to fight for me. Take joy, my King, in what you hear. May it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ear.
All right, guys, second service went great. Everybody's out of the building now. It's just me. Turned off everything. Here's the third and final thing about the Invisible Tech team. It's not healthy whenever it's actually invisible. I think we've started this process of automating everything to where we don't even need a tech team. We can just do it all through MIDI cues and Ableton and playback and all these things. And while we automate some things, there's still, I think, a high value in utilizing volunteers to actually run some of the things. Not everything has to be automated. And I've heard a lot of tech directors be like, I just can't find any volunteers. Well, I think secretly down inside, some of us like to be the little Wizard of Oz behind the scenes, just running everything ourselves because we don't trust people to do it as well as we would do it. You need to give up some control and involve some people in your ministry, take some risk, train some people, spend some time doing it because the value is there and it's super high. So don't just rely on the actual Invisible Tech team. All right, it's time to go home. Thanks for watching the vlog, guys. Hey, I loved the comments on all the last vlog where it was like, am I too old to be a worship pastor? So many of you resonated with that. So drop a comment if something in this vlog stuck out to you. Love to read those. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more fun stuff like this. Remember, we can do a lot of great things. Let's do it all for God's glory. See you in the next one.